Looks like we're just about ready to get started with the senior festivities before the game tonight. It is senior night here at Boswell High School, as the Lady Pioneers will take on the team from Chisholm Trail, I believe the Lady Rangers. But first up, we are honoring the seniors tonight for all their dedication to the Boswell softball team. I cannot hear the announcer, and they have not given me my scorecard yet, but that looks like number 9, the first senior tonight. Once I get these names, I'll give them to you. And either I missed one or just some players walked out there in support. Next up is 13. I believe she is the third baseman. All right, so it looks like the players are going out there in support. I can read that sign. Number 13 is Kelsey Paris. And number 2, I believe, is Peyton Robinson. I think I remember that name from the Eaton game. She got the third out in both the first and second inning for the Lady Pioneers, and some pretty heavy winds. When they clear the field and the scorecards go to the umpires, I'll run down and grab my version. Hopefully my camera does not blow away. It is a very windy day out here, blowing in from right field. Any left-handed power hitters tonight are going to have a problem trying to get the ball out of the park tonight. And anybody trying to hit home runs to left might hit a foul ball just because of the wind. hugs and tears all the way around. I cannot see that last poster for anything. A little picture time for the team and for the families, looks like. Try to get my camera set back up. Picture with the team and coaches. And it looks like now we'll start getting ready for the game. Or not. I'm going to turn the microphone down, run down here, and grab a roster when I can, but I'll leave it. Got a good shot of the field for a little bit, and we shall return. And we're back. Looks like they're announcing the Chisholm Trail players right now. I did find out the third senior, that was number 9, Adriana Gray. Along with 13, Kelsey Paris, and 2, Peyton Robinson. Now time for the Lady Pioneers. The subs for tonight's game looks like number 4, Haley Evans. Number 8, Kaylee Aston. Number 9, Adriana Gray. Number 11, Taylor Teplachek. And number 21, Kaylee Gonzalez. And then the starting lineup: center fielder, number 2, Peyton Robinson. Third baseman, number 13, Kelsey Paris. Shortstop, number 3, Gracelyn Rosales. Oh, and we just lost our camera. Pitcher, number 88, Julie Kennedy. Right fielder, number 14, Emma Robertson. Catcher, number 23, Emma Blagrave. And the wind keeps getting worse. First baseman, number 7, Haley Parker. Left fielder, number 10, Angelique Civic. Designated player, number 6, Kaylee Villegas. And second baseman, flex, Amaya Garcia, number 24. National anthem will be next. And the wind only getting worse. I think that's the end of it. I could hear nothing. Got our outfield dance crew right there to the right hand of the screen. Not much dancing just yet. I can't tell if there's music on or not from out here. See a nice throw there by Rosales. And the first batter for the Chisholm Trail Lady Rangers is up. That ball's high in the air. And Paris is there for the first out of the first inning. Could have been a swing, could have been a bunt. Either way, it was high in the air, and Paris put it away. Can of corn, as they used to say. Second batter for the Lady Rangers this inning looks like number 8. Also batting from the left side of the plate. I guess actually it's the right side. She's left-handed. It's left from where I'm looking at it from. One and one the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is 2 outs. She ran and touched first for some reason. That's new to me. First inkling of dancing right there from Robertson right in front of us. And the third batter for the Lady Rangers comes to plate in the first inning. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Strike 2 looking. And strike 3 looking. 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Top of the first inning for Kennedy. He also had to pop out to third for a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down. Good start for the Lady Pioneers tonight. Now, the idea for this stuff next year, I wrote a grant through the Eagle Mountain Saginaw ISD Education Foundation for a setup that involves 4 cameras controlled through an iPad to get a little better views next year, hopefully. If they win that grant, we'll know here in May. Next week, we got NHS inductions on Wednesday night, the 25th. I'm going to try to do a baseball game this Friday, and their senior night, I believe, is next week. We're going to try to catch that as well. And we should have band and choir coming up in May, and we'll see what else we can fit in our schedule. As I was unable to attend the baseball game Friday night where they honored the 1997 state championship baseball team from Boswell. I believe they also won that game 6-1. First batter this inning for the Lady Pioneers is the center fielder, number 2, Peyton Robinson. And she swings it a low one there, strike one. Bottom of the first inning right now for anybody that is joining us late. That ball's above Robinson's head, ball 1. One and one the count to Robinson. There's the pitch, foul ball, strike 2. A little bit ahead of that ball. Nice, good swing, though. And another cut. Has that one up and over the bleachers for another foul ball. Still 1-2 the count. That ball's high at the shoulders. Ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Still no outs. This is the first batter for the Lady Pioneers. The bottom of the first inning. Another foul ball from Robinson. Good battle going on here between the pitcher and batter. Another foul ball. That's in the dugout. Everybody ducked out of the way just in time. That ball's popped up, foul on the third base side, and it's over the dugout. Another foul ball for Robinson. Still fighting. Count still is 2 balls, 2 strikes to Robinson. That ball's popped up. It looks like it's in play. Third baseman's got a play on it. Oh, she drops it. That will be E5. And Robinson stands at first base. Next up, one of our other seniors, number 13, third baseman, Kelsey Paris. Also a left-handed batter. Also batting from the left and or right side of the plate, depending on your perspective. Nice little drop out to center field. That's going to fall in between. Robinson is going to score. Paris is at second. She's going for third. Nope, she's holding at second. And Paris has an RBI double right between the center and right fielder, all the way to the wall. Now Paris standing on second. Gracelyn Rosales, the third batter. No outs still in the bottom of the first. Now our score 1-0. That ball is high around the shoulders, ball one. Rosales, the Lady Pioneer shortstop. Phenomenal arm she was showing off earlier in warm-ups. That ball looked below the knees, but it is called a strike. 1-1 the count to Rosales. That ball over to third. Good stop there by the third baseman. She is out at first, but she moves Paris over to third. And now Kennedy up to bat for the Lady Pioneers. Tonight's pitcher, the only pitcher I've ever seen for the Lady Pioneers, number 88, Julie Kennedy. Paris now standing on third, one out, bottom of the first inning, 1-0 our score. That's a strike. Belt high, right across the middle. 0-1 now the count. That ball's inside for ball one. A 1-1 the count to Kennedy. Pitcher is ready, and here we go. Strike two. Little dribbler over to third. Foul ball. Paris on her horse. She would have scored with ease. 1-2 the count. Ball outside, 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike three. And that's two down for the Lady Pioneers. Next batter, though, the freshman phenom, the entertainer, number 14, Emma Robertson. Last time we broadcast, she would have had a home run, but the wind kept it in the ballpark. And then the game after that, I heard she hit a home run. We'll see what she does tonight with this wind. Doesn't play to her strengths, but it doesn't play against her either. That looked like a strike, and it is a strike. 0-1 the count to Robertson. That ball is high and back. Center fielder has a play, and she is out. Third out for the first inning So at the end of one, the Lady Pioneers lead 1-0. That ball probably kept in a little bit by the wind, but it traveled a long way before it was caught. See if our dance crew picks us up here a little bit in between this inning. There we go. Let's see if we can get this a little closer for you. Little Justin Bieber on the radio tonight. And here we go for more softball. Cleanup batter for the Lady Rangers comes up first this top of the second inning. And here's Kennedy with the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Nice little swing out to first base. Parker is there. One down in the top of the second inning. Haley Parker, a nice little stop and turn to get the out unassisted. Strike one to the second batter of the inning. Looks like it's number 17, but at this angle it's hard to see the scoreboard. Strike two. And if I wasn't 6'2", I wouldn't be able to see over this fence right now either. I feel like I'm some kind of softball version of Wilson from Home Improvement. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Right now for Kennedy, 5 batters up, 5 batters down. 3 of them on strikeouts. And the 6th batter for the Lady Rangers, number 2 up to bat. Strike one. Kennedy really not missing a lot of her pitches right now. Just mowing through these batters. Swing and a miss, strike two. That ball way high, ball one. Held on to that one just a little bit too long. And that ball's up. Here's Robertson. 3 up, 3 down, one more time for the Lady Pioneers. 6 up, 6 down overall Kennedy is rolling right along. Emma Robertson was the last out of the first inning, so in the bottom of the second, we'll have Blagrave coming up, followed by Haley Parker and Civic. Not ceviche, as I originally thought. About to lose our sun. We got the lights on before we even started this game tonight. And here comes Blagrave. Ball looked to be inside from here. Ball one. Ball outside, ball two. 2-0 the count to Blagrave. That ball is popped up. Looks foul, looks in play. And the player was in the field when they tried to field it, so... Oh, maybe not. They called it foul. 2-1 the count to Blagrave. That one's grounded to third. Third baseman in the dirt to stop it. But she cannot get it up in time and get Blagrave out. That one should be scored as a single if you're taking a book at home. Haley Parker, number 7, the first baseman up now for the Lady Pioneers. Blagrave standing on first. No outs, bottom of the second inning. Wind picking up again. That one looked good, but it was called a ball. And there's a strike. 1-1 the count to Parker. Parker puts down the bunt. She is out at first, but she moves Blagrave over to second. Lady Pioneers now have a runner in scoring position. Next up is Civic, number 10, all the way from left field. He hits that ball up in between short and, oh, nope, right on the edge of the outfield. Nice catch right there by the shortstop from the Lady Rangers, out number 2. Next up is the designated player, number 6, Kaylee Villegas. Got another shot here to bring in Blagrave from second. Single through the infield ought to do it. Right at the top of the strike zone for strike 1. Oh, it is a strike. I thought it was, but looked outside. Strike 2. 0-2 the count now. Villegas right off the pitcher's glove. Shortstop over. Oh, she's out. Good hustle there by Villegas, but she is thrown out. No runs across that inning after the single from Blagrave. See if our dance crew can pick us up a little bit this inning. It's getting better as we move along. Back to our somewhat normal view of the field. Still got the entertainer Robertson in view. And the first pitch, top of the 3rd inning from Kennedy, is inside for a ball. Texas Rangers right now are leading the Tampa Bay Rays 6-1. Sin-Shu Chu just hit a home run. And it looks like she held up in time. Ball 2. Number 13, the batter for the Lady Rangers. I almost need a hair tie with this win because my beard is in my face and I can't see. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2-1 the count. If anybody in the stands has a hair tie, you could bring it out to right field. Ball's low for ball 3. 3-1. That ball's popped up. In play. No, out of play. That'll make the count full. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Seven in a row for Kennedy. Out of this world pitching performance so far. Could be, oh, looks like number 10 for the Lady Rangers up to bat now. That was in there. Yep, strike 1. That looked like the same spot it is. Strike 2. That one maybe a little bit low, ball 1. Popped up, maybe in field. Nope, it's in the bleachers. Still 1-2 the count to number 10. And there's a little bit of entertaining by Robertson. And another strikeout for Kennedy. I believe that's 6 strikeouts for Kennedy so far. Might be 5. 9th batter for the Lady Rangers, number 7. Foul ball, strike 1. Second pitch to number 7. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Kennedy is now 1 pitch away from getting through the whole Lady Ranger lineup untouched. And there it is, strike 3. Kennedy strikes out the side in the 3rd inning. And the Lady Pioneers are still up 1-0. Villegas was the last out of the 2nd inning, so we should have Peyton Robinson leading off in the bottom of the 3rd. And here is Peyton Robinson. Swing back to the pitcher. Just a half a step more and she would have been safe. Robinson now 0 for 2, but she does have the game's only run for the Lady Pioneers. Next up is senior Kelsey Paris. Kelsey Paris hit the double that drove Robinson in. Almost right here in front of us, just between center and right field. That ball looked to be outside, so we got 1-1 count to Paris. She's got that one up, but it's out of play over the visiting dugout. 1-2 now the count to Paris. 1 out, bottom of the third inning. Ball 2 to Paris, 2-2 the count. She got another good shot on that one. Center fielder there. And she makes the catch for the second out. Nice swing, just not in between enough. Center fielder there to make the catch. And next up, there she is, the cannon. Gracelyn Rosales, the shortstop tonight for the Lady Pioneers, number 3. Two outs, bottom of the third. Rosales up at the plate. That one's in there for strike 1. That one also in there. Strike 2 to Rosales. 0-2 the count. Ball outside for ball 1. She pops that one up in the infield. Dangerous, though, with this wind. Pitcher is there for the catch. 3 up, 3 down that inning for the Lady Pioneers. But they still lead 1-0 after 3 innings. Nice stretch right there on first for Robertson. See if we can get our dance crew a little better shot here. Let's go, dance crew. Leadoff hitter up now for the Lady Rangers in the top of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Kennedy right where she left off, right back to work. Ball one there. Swinging, foul ball. 1-2 the count. I believe that's number 12 for the Lady Rangers. Popped up down the foul line, out of play. Still 1-2. Wind picking up again. We might lose our camera for a second or third time. Swinging over there to third. She's down. Nope, that was shortstop. That was Rosales. Rosales with the nice stop, but could not get up in time to throw the runner out. First base runner tonight for the Lady Rangers. Foul ball, strike one. Looked like the runner might have been going there. Oh, and 1 the count to the batter. Here comes Kennedy with the pitch. Runner holds at first. 1-1 now the count. I think 1-1. Oh, yep, there it is. Bunt up in the air. Blagrave there for the catch and the out. 1 down, top of the fourth inning. Looks like we got number 18 coming up for the Lady Rangers. One out, runner on first. Foul ball, strike one. Runner's going. And she is out. Great throw by Blagrave. Great tag by Garcia. Beautiful job by both players there to get that runner out. We got 2 down now. And an 0-1 count on the batter. Maybe a 1-1. That might have been a ball. Nope. Scoreboard says 0-2. That was a strike. Foul ball there. Still an 0-2 count. That ball's high for ball one. 1-2 the count now to number 18 for the Lady Rangers. Ball has popped up. That's going to be foul. Still a 1-2 count. And another foul ball. Reminiscent of the first at bat for the Lady Pioneers tonight, where Robinson fouled off about 5 or 6. And ball's up in the air. Garcia with the play. Running over and diving. And that's going to end this half of the 4th inning. We will go to the bottom of the 4th after this. Kennedy will be the first batter, bottom of the 4th inning. I said after this, like we have commercials or something to run, but we do not yet. Other than the things that are happening we've talked about already. NHS inductions next week. Baseball hopefully Friday. We got the Education Foundation grant that we've applied for that we maybe grab. Next year you might see a little Education Foundation logo on all of our broadcasts. Learning a lot about the UIL. We cannot broadcast playoff games unless we use their protected site. So as the softball team makes the playoffs, we will not be able to bring any more games. We can also not broadcast football that is played on Friday nights. Those seem to be the biggest 2 rules. Anything else we want to broadcast, we have the rights to. We'll try to get some volleyball, some more basketball next year. Of course, soccer and softball and baseball, band concerts. And here's Kennedy to bat. No outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th inning here. First pitch to Kennedy is in the dirt, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That's fouled out of play, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the first out for the Lady Pioneers this inning. It's okay, though. She's doing all the damage she can on the mound tonight. Next up, the entertainer, Emma Robertson. She hit a deep ball to center field last time, but the wind helped out the opposition by keeping it in the field. Came off the bat fast, but it got stalled up there. And that's in for strike 1. She hit that one high. That one's too far in, and it's drifting foul now. It is over in the bullpen. Foul ball, strike 2. She's going to have to turn that into a line drive swing instead of a home run swing if she wants to get on base tonight. And she watches strike 3. 2 up, 2 down this inning for the Lady Pioneers. And the catcher with that nice throw last inning, Emma Blagrave, now batting. She got that runner out by a good 2 steps. Ball's outside for ball 1. That ball's out to third. Third baseman got it. And Blagrave is out for the 3rd out in the bottom of the 4th. Another 3 up, 3 down inning for the Lady Pioneers. And we shall now have the top of the 5th inning coming up. Still leading 1-0. See if our dance crew can help us out a little bit more this time. Either the music is not on point or they're just not feeling it tonight. First batter should be the cleanup hitter for the Lady Rangers. That ball's high, but it is swinging to miss. That ball's fouled back for strike 2. 0-2 now the count to the batter. Looks like number 11, number 1, somewhere in that realm. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Put another K up on the wall for Julie Kennedy. And she remains on fire. Strike 1. I believe that's number 17 up for the Lady Rangers. Strike 2. He hits that one out to third. There's Paris up with the ball. And it is there. Out number 2. Top of the 5th inning. Still no score for the Lady Rangers. One across for the Lady Pioneers. That one run came in the first inning when Peyton Robinson popped up to the third baseman. She dropped the ball. And then Paris hit a double out to the fence, and Robinson scored from first. That ball's high for ball one. Looks like the batter is number 2 for the Lady Rangers. At least that's what it says on the scoreboard. Swing and a miss, strike one. That ball outside and low for ball 2. Foul ball, strike 2. That ball is high for ball 3. Full count now. Second full count of the evening for Kennedy. But she struck out that batter. That ball's high. Her first walk tonight. Next up will be the Lady Ranger catcher. Runner showed steal, but if you saw what I saw earlier, I wouldn't steal on Blake Grave. The ball's out to left field, over the head of Civic. It's going to go to the wall. One's going to come across. Catcher going to third. Nope, she holds it second. Nice stop right there by Paris. And a double over the head of Civic is going to score the first run for the Lady Rangers. Looks like they're going to have a pinch runner come in so their catcher can get dressed for the next inning. That pinch runner is number 4. We got 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Number 10 is at bat for the Lady Rangers. They have number 4 standing on second. Count is 2-0 to the batter. Swing and a miss on a high one, 2-1. And here's Kennedy. That one's popped up to the infield. And Parker is there for the out. That's going to end the inning, but the Lady Rangers tie the score up 1-1. Now going into the bottom of the 5th. Blagrave was the last out, so we will have Haley Parker, Angelique Civic, and Kaylee Villegas coming up. And here is Haley Parker to start off the bottom of the 5th inning. That ball missed for ball 1. Foul ball, 1-1 now the count. And another foul ball, 1-2 now the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, and here's Angelique Civic. Try to get this thing started up for the Lady Pioneers. One down, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th inning here. Tie score 1-1. That ball misses for ball 1.
Are y'all home Friday? Varsity is. I will be there.
2-0 the count to Civic. Ooh, that looked high. Strike 1. 2-1 now the count. That ball's low, ball 3. And ball 4. And Kaylee Villegas, the designated player, in now. 1 out. Civic on first. That ball's high. Ball 1. She bunts over. Civic under the tag at second is safe as the shortstop second baseman was off the bag. Civic slides under the tag. That makes that bunt even better from Villegas. Hard as a third baseman to get your shoulders turned that way towards second. And it just took too long and brought her off the bag. So Villegas standing on first, Civic on second, Peyton Robinson up. Now that go-ahead run, standing in scoring position. And strike one to Robinson. First and third for the Lady Rangers, looking for Robinson to bunt. That ball's high. Way up there for ball one. 1-1 the count. One and one the count. Here comes the pitch. The bunt is down. Beautiful bunt from Robinson. And the umpire said the ball hit the plate. That was all the way in the dirt. That was a phenomenal bunt from Robinson. Timeout is called. We'll come back. We'll have Robinson still batting after that beautiful bunt that was called foul. Civic is standing on second, and Villegas standing on first. Another bunt from Robinson. Ball is dropped. And the Lady Pioneers have the bases loaded for Kelsey Paris. Paris hit the double earlier that sent Robinson in. If she hits another one like that, that's going to be 3 runs, and it'll be a 4-1 lead for the Lady Pioneers. And now time called by the Lady Rangers. We got bases loaded. We only have 1 out. And here comes Paris. Anything out of the infield should score 2. Any base hit out of the infield, sorry. There it is. between the right and center fielders. And that's the second double of the night for Paris. 2-run score for the Lady Pioneers. And now Robinson standing on third, Paris standing on second. And here comes the cannon. Shortstop for the Lady Pioneers, Gracelyn Rosales. Ooh, strike one. That ball looked up around her shoulders from here. Coach Wilson letting them know what their play is. Foul ball right there for Rosales. Strike one. Strike two. Sorry. And there's ball one. That ball looked closer than the first one. That ball's high, but it's in the outfield. Robinson scores. Paris is on her way. Rosales trying to get to second. She goes back to first. 2-run single right there, and the Lady Pioneers now lead 5-1. Four runs across with that one out. And here comes Julie Kennedy. Looks like a substitution coming for the Lady Rangers. And they're going to bring in a new pitcher. Looks like we got number 14 on the mound now for the Lady Rangers. And she's just about ready to go. Julie Kennedy, the next batter for the Lady Pioneers. Kennedy hit that one. Way back there. And that one's not going to count. That's a balk. And Rosales gets to take second. That should not count as a strike then, I don't believe. But on the board it still says 0-1. And he hits that one up. That's back in the bleachers. Solid hit there on the roof of the press box. Strike 2 or 1-1, I can't tell. Yep. Umpire says 1-1, even though the scoreboard says 0-2, because that first one was a balk. If it's the same call in softball as is in baseball. Kennedy hit that one up high. Left fielder's going back. She does not see it. Kennedy over to second, and another run crosses for the Lady Pioneers, who now lead 6-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Yes, we are still in the bottom of the 5th inning. Still only 1 out. And we got the pinch runner coming in for Kennedy. It is... Ooh, almost got blown off my truck. Number 8, Kaylee Aston. In to run. And there went my card. My scorecard is now gone. And I see it nowhere. That ball, strike 1. This pitcher throws a little bit slower, so the change in speed is going to be something they got to get used to real quick. And the entertainer, Emma Robertson, up right now. And that's the second balk. That'll be... The runner gets third base now. And the count's now 1-1, if the scoreboard is correct, to Robertson. A little bit ahead of that one. Fouled off past the third base line over there. Another hot shot over there, and the coach has to jump out of the way. He's just over there trying to keep hold of the book, and she keeps hitting the ball straight at him. He is retreating to the dugout now as to get away from the opportunity of being hit by a ball hit by Robertson. Dugout cheering for Robertson. Emma, 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 foul ball. Still a 1-2 count to Robertson. My scorecard all the way over there in center field somehow. The wind has not blown it out of its position. And here's the next pitch to Robertson. That ball is over the head of the center fielder, all the way to the wall. One is going to score, and Robertson is standing on second. That's the line drive swing we've been looking for with this wind. Next up should be the catcher, number 23, Blagrave, who had that beautiful throw on the attempted steal earlier. Ball up above the shoulders, ball 1. Score now 7-1 as 6 runs have come across in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nice hard hit. Good play by the shortstop for the Lady Rangers to get that ball over there, but the ball was high. Runner is safe at third. And Blagrave standing at first. Chisholm Trail coach questioning that one a little bit. And the umpires are going to have a little talk. First baseman Haley Parker will be the next batter for the Lady Pioneers. Still only 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. That ball almost in the dirt, but swing from Parker, strike 1. Nice little single there. Robertson's going to score. Beautiful hit by Parker. And for some reason, everybody goes back, and the batter and the runner on first is out. I did not catch all of that, but there are now 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Parker's hit does not count, and she's back up to bat. Odd ball inside and low. Ball 2, 2-1 the count now. That ball popped up into the stands. Foul ball, strike 2. Still in the bottom of the 5th. Two outs, 2-2 the count. Now full count, 3-2. Chant from the dugout is base hit, ball 4. There's the base hit. Robertson will score, and Parker stands on first. Score now 8-1. 3 more runs, and this one's over. My card is gone, but I believe Civic is the next batter in the left fielder. Yes, that's number 10, Angelique Civic. Swing and a miss on what looked to be a changeup. That pitch was slow, and she was way in front of it. Strike one to Civic. Off the pitcher's glove. Second baseman was there for the double play ball. Jumped off the pitcher's glove, and she caught it right there at second base for the third out. But 7 runs come across for the Lady Pioneers in that 5th inning. And the score is now 8-1. Lady Pioneers on top. See if that pumps our dance crew up a little bit. Better dance crew. Top of the 6th inning now. Adriana Gray, the senior, in now at first base for the Lady Pioneers. First pitch is fouled off, strike one. Looks like batter is number 7 for the Lady Rangers. Kennedy got a little bit of a rest there in that inning. That ball's high for ball 1. Guess she got a little rest in that last half inning, sorry. That ball's up. Civic and Robinson. Civic is there for the catch. Out number 1, top of the 6th inning. Number 12, now the batter for the Lady Rangers. Ball 1. And ball 2. That ball's fouled off. Strike 1. 2-1 now the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fouled back. Keeps the count 2-2. And strike number 3. 2 outs now in the top of the 6th. Another strikeout for Kennedy. She either just hit double digits or she's close to double-digit strikeouts tonight. That ball's low for ball 1. That ball's fouled back. Strike 1. Bottom of the 9th inning, the Rangers still on top of the Rays, now 7-2. But it looks like they might close this one out for a win. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Kennedy right there as she ends the top of the 6th inning. Looks like the Lady Pioneers only need 3 runs this inning to end this one. And they should look to get that started with Kaylee Villegas. As I believe Civic was the last out in the last inning. First pitch to Villegas is a strike. Just that slow delivery that they are not used to seeing. That is ball 1. The scoreboard says 24 is batting, so that might be Amaya Garcia. Second baseman had that beautiful tag and that wonderful diving stop for that out back in the 3rd or 4th inning. A swing and a miss, a strike 2. 2-2 the count to Garcia. That ball's high. Full count now. Full count. Here's the pitch to Garcia. Outside, ball 4. Garcia standing on first base, and here comes center fielder Peyton Robinson. And the Lady Rangers calling a timeout. Might be making another switch on the mound. There are no outs, as that was the first batter in the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-1 our score. 3 runs across this inning will end this game, as the run rule will be achieved. Maya Garcia will be on first when we come back, and Peyton Robinson up to bat. No pitching switch just yet for the Lady Rangers. And here comes the first pitch to Robinson. That ball is way over the catcher's head for ball 1. And Garcia is up to second base. A wild pitch there. That ball ruled a strike, as Robinson stood up out of her stance and expanded her strike zone, apparently. That ball was high. Robinson bunts it anyway. Robinson safe at first. Garcia over to third. Almost gets herself tagged out by turning the corner on that. But she's just checking to make sure that they're paying attention to her. Kelsey Paris up. She could hit one out here and hit my camera, and this game would be over. She does have 2 doubles tonight with 3 RBIs, I believe. That ball is low for ball 2. Catcher throws down to third, trying to catch Garcia napping, but she's back safely. That ball's high. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to Paris. Possibly looking for the walk as to make sure she does not do any more damage to that scoreboard. She gets a hold of that one. It's foul. First baseline. 3-1 now the count. Rips that one out to left field. Garcia's going to score. That's a single. That's 4 RBIs tonight for Paris. And the Lady Pioneers now lead 9-1. Peyton Robinson standing on second base. Kelsey Parrish standing on first base. And Gracelyn Rosales up to bat now for the Lady Pioneers. Two more runs in this game. Catcher throws down to first to try to get Paris. And Robinson is now standing on third. That ball up around the head of Rosales, ball 1. 1-1 to count. That ball is high, ball 2. Starting to lose the ability to talk correctly, so I apologize for that. Rosales at bat, 2-1 the count. Peyton Robinson on third, Kelsey Parrish on first. And that's ball 3, 3-1 the count now. Still no outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-1. You got to think she's got a green light here to swing away. And ball's high for ball 4. The bases are now loaded for Kennedy. Two runners now in scoring position for the Lady Pioneers. And Kennedy can end this with one swing of the bat. As you have to imagine, anything on the ground in the outfield scores 2 runs. With Robinson and Paris in scoring position for the Lady Pioneers. Kennedy has hit some hard balls, but they've been foul. And that one bounces up to the plate for ball 1. That ball's high and back. About a foot in front of the wall, but foul. Strike 1. Kennedy really getting good contact tonight. That ball is high, ball 2. 2-1 now the count to Kennedy. That ball is gone. That is a grand slam for Kennedy, and this game is over. Or not. I thought it was at 10 after 5. That's going to be it. Kennedy, phenomenal from both sides, pitching and hitting tonight as she ends this one the grand slam. 4 runs make this a 13-1 win tonight for the Lady Pioneers. Thanks for watching if you tuned in, and check us back out on Friday as we bring you baseball from just the other side of the parking lot. Thanks for watching, and good night.